This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Good morning and welcome to Trinity versus Marcellin. We've got Angel Marshall-Say with us here. Hi, Angel.
Hi.
And we've got Tom Stafford, the coach of Marcellin. Now, Angel, you played a good game today at fullback. What other contributors do you think played well today?
Our midfield was really strong today. It was good to see a couple of new girls in the midfield as well, which sort of mixed things up for us in a good way, I believe. And it was a tough game to start off with. Trinity always comes out tough on the ball and on the plays as well. So it was a good competitive game. Yeah.
There was a nice diving effort towards the end there. You dive towards the ball and rush behind. Who are the other defenders that you look out for to do those 1% of things, do those small things that really make a big difference?
Oh, the whole back line. Okay, I mean, we're all there for each other. We do it for the team. We're not individual players. So, yeah, I rely on my whole back line, even the mids and the forwards.
Mids and forwards and back line. So, everybody. Beautiful. And so, who else? So, besides Taylor Padfield, Laura Robertson in the midfield, when you look ahead into the field, who do you kick it towards? Who's your main few targets?
Oh, look, I don't look for one person in particular. I look for whoever's open and asking for it the most. Go for the best option.
Best option, yeah, good choice. And Tom, good win today. Who are we looking forward to seeing progress into the next few weeks? I noticed the new player, Claire O'Donnell. That's the one. See, I'm just mumbling, not for fun, but this is serious business, all right? So, Claire O'Donnell had a good match. Who else are we looking forward to progress into the next few weeks?
Look, plenty of players on the list. Our reserves are absolutely flying at the moment, so we're going to reward anyone who comes up. Trinity today were fantastic. We came today knowing it was going to be a tough game. Trinity's tall. They're pretty physical. So it was a first time that we actually played early in the morning. So as you can see now, it's a pearler of a day. The sun's out, but the first half it was pretty scrappy. And you look at the scoreboard. There's only been three goals I think kicked for the day. So, look, it was a good experience. I was really happy with our first quarter, hard at it. There was a couple of time, probably second and third quarter, where we dropped off a bit, but full credit to the girls. They responded. We had a bit of a chat at three-quarter time about what we needed to do, and in the last quarter, I thought the girls did a really, really good job.
Very good. I noticed you got a few players back today, so you had Claire O'Donnell. You noticed Trinity got a few players in as well. When do you think, is it finals you'll get your best team in, or is it progressing and you'll know from week to week?
Oh, well, obviously with the VFL, Hawthorn had a bye this week, so Claire, who's one of our players listed, she played today, and I think Trinity had 3 VFL players. I think a few from Hawthorn came in. So, look, in regards to best side, we'll just look at it week by week, and come to the finals, I'm sure all the sides will get their best side on the park. And today, obviously Claire. Her first game for the footy club, I thought she was fantastic, particularly early through the middle of the ground. She's got great skills, but what I loved about her game was just her tackling and, relentless pressure. And I thought, Emma Stodge too, who played her first game for the year after a bit of injury. She was fantastic for us. All
right, thanks Tom, thanks Anya. That's it for us here at Complete Sports Management. My name is Joel. We're going to hand over to Coach of Trinity. Thank you.
Thanks, Joel. I'm here at the Hudson Oval. My name's Richard Binney. I'm with the coach for Old Trinity, Liam Tobin, and Lucy Aitken. Now, really, really good game today. You must be super pleased with the effort. From what I've seen all year, one of your big deficiencies has been you leaked some easy goals in the back line today, and to keep the top team in Marcellin to just 2 goals is a really huge effort.
Yeah, the back, probably 8, we have 2 girls that rotate back as well, was sensational. I guess their fight to get the footy and to get the ball out was really good. It also works with your midfielders putting pressure on the ball so the ball's not coming in as easy. Early on in the season we did bleed a lot of goals. It was hard to stop, but I think they've they've gelled a bit together as a backline. They know what each other's doing, and they know when to run off and when to drop back. So been super proud of the backline, and they've had a really good few weeks.
Now, of course, Marcellin got on the board early in the first quarter with that first goal, and you spoke a quarter time to your players about letting that goal come in through a slingshot. But after that, it took until very late in the last quarter for them to nail their second one, and that wasn't a slingshot at all. So you must be really pleased with how the whole back line and the midfield as a group played today.
Yeah, absolutely. Even that slingshot goal came from probably a lack of forward pressure in the end. So it was the lack of forward pressure that allowed the ball to get through. So once the forwards sort of realised that, they locked down, and it just made that ball really hard to get out. And then that sort of dried up the scoring. So, defence is everyone's responsibility. And it was good to see the forwards respond after that first goal that went through.
But on a more disappointing note, you also spoke about how you had so many inside 50 opportunities but could only convert the one goal in the end. What do you think you have to work on to make sure you get more scoreboard pressure on for future games?
Yeah, we spoke about probably the re-entry, so where we're actually kicking the ball from inside our 50. So probably that third quarter, we had a number of insides that kept going into that exact same spot, where we've just got to, once it comes out, to look across and then to get it in somewhere else, because it changes, it shifts everyone. So just to take that risk, and that's probably been our theme all year, is to take the game on, and I think once we do it, the goals will come from there as well.
Now, it really was hard for me to find a standout today because I thought it was an amazing team effort overall. But Lucy, I probably haven't spoken about you enough throughout the year. You play a brilliant role, that's in that sweeping half-back position. Who else really helped you out in that back line today? Because as I said before, just to keep Marcellin at 2 goals is fantastic.
Yeah, I think as a whole we're really gelling well together, and as you said, those goals that we've been letting through early on in the quarters have been kind of our downfall, and we highlight that as a backline that in the first few minutes of the quarters we have to be really on top of not letting those quick goals through. But yeah, in the backline it's pretty much all of us working as a whole, so Phoebe, Mel, Lauren, a few VFL girls, we're really working well together. I think, yeah, pretty much everyone in the backline now, we've got a really tight 6 to 8 girls who are working well together.
Now, at the moment, the way you play, and you're definitely one of the most competitive sides in the comp, but of course you're still a long way back because you've only had the 2 wins to date. Are you confident about your chances of making finals for this season onwards?
Yeah, absolutely. I think mathematically you're there. We've got a stint of probably 4 weeks in between the 2 Marcellin games, which will determine whether we are realistically still able to make finals. So I think we've got, Caulfield, we have Old Zavs again. We've got St Kevin's, and they're all the ones that are sort of the steps we need to, overlap them and jump them into the spots to get into the 4. We win those games, who knows what can happen, because then we face Marcellin again and finish off with, I think, Melbourne Union, Fitzroy. So it can come down to those last 2 rounds. That's what we're hoping. But obviously, you can't win a premiership in June and July, but you can certainly lose one. So we've got to win those games in order to keep our chances alive.
We proved today that we can definitely match it with the top and beat them. We will be able to beat them. So I think we're a good chance to go deep into finals if we can get those next few games going.
So definitely a lot of belief on your part, which is really good to hear. Once again, it was Marcellin over Old Trinity, 2-4-16 to 1-3-9. I'm Richard Binney for Complete Sports Management. I hope you enjoyed it.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.